Hey cousins. So, ever get in one of the moods where you just like you're dealing with trauma and then you randomly start to feel like your anxiety act up, you get sad, depressed, and you just like, where's this coming from? I was just fine. Yeah. Today we're gonna talk about 9 things that triggers trauma. Okay, cousins, before we get into today's video, what I need from y'all is to like, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell because you want to know when I'm on this when I post a video. Because every time you see me on the screen is what going to be something good, okay? And then when you're done the video, I would love for you guys to come back, comment telling me your thoughts, ask me any questions you may have, whatever it is, as long as it's good energy. I don't want no negative things, okay? Because I won't respond. I don't respond to negativity. I'll just dismiss you and block you and delete your comment. Yeah. Anyways, let's get into today's video. And just a little sidebar, y'all. I did this video 3 times already. I need to get a camera. I want to get me a camera because my phone ain't doing it. So, 9 trauma triggers. Number 1 is sounds. So if you hear a certain sound or music, it'll remind you of that traumatic experience. Like, let's say you had a bad breakup. There's a certain song you guys may have danced to or listened to. You hear that, you be like, I don't like that song anymore. Don't play the song. Skip next. Okay, something like that. 2, people. In one of my videos, I talked about avoidance. You wanted to avoid people because they may have you think of that experience you went through. So that's the same thing here. Anybody linked to that experience or a reminder, let's say someone was sexually assaulted and they remember that person's face. They may see someone that looked like them. They'll instantly be triggered and anxiety get bad and they just freak out. I'm sure you guys seen it in the movies, or you are someone that may have happened to. Thoughts. Certain thoughts or memories can bring back old trauma. For me, anytime I hear about a car accident or something like that, I start thinking about my childhood. I got hit by a car when I was 4 years old. I went under the car, and thank God I'm still here. And yes, I remember that. For y'all, yes, I remember waking up, the fire people was in my face. I remember what happened beforehand. I remember my aunt chasing me. I remember everything. Anything traumatic that happened to me in my childhood, I remember every little detail. I did my high school, college essay on getting hit by a car. Very detailed. Very detailed. Number 4, situations. Certain situations make you feel unsafe. So let's say there's people out here that don't like to go outside because like they have a phobia like of going outside because something that may have happened to them. Or let's say you're at a nightclub, a fight break out. You'll feel unsafe and it'll trigger something you've been through. Number 5, feelings. Just the feeling of pain, pain that's unrelated to your trauma can trigger it as well. 6, smells. Certain smells that's strongly linked to a memory. Let's say there was a situation where, I don't know, you're out at a picnic or a family event or something, and just a certain smell of a food or anything that was around at the time could trigger and cause you to revisit that memory. 7, places that have similarities to where your traumatic experience took place. So I mentioned this in one of my videos. When I was around like 8, 9, I was a victim of, almost a victim of sexual assault at that age. And the place where it happened is not too far from where I live at now. So whenever I'm on a bus or in a car and we ride past that place, it triggers what I've been through. I'll go back and remember that exact moment and what happened. Death. The death of anyone involved in a traumatic experience can re-trigger that pain as well. For me, I would have to say I can relate to that one because losing my grandmother. Seeing her in the hospital a few days before and just in pain, it was traumatic for me because I'm used to seeing her upbeat and strong and hitting us from broomsticks and throwing something and just being her, like the strong black woman that she was, and seeing her in a hospital with tubes and having a white partner, it was very traumatic. And I'm getting a little teary-eyed thinking about it, because I think I mentioned her before. That really was my heart, y'all. So just the death of her, and it doesn't help that I'm about to show y'all, I have this big picture of her from her 80th birthday. That was the last birthday we got to celebrate with her, on my wall. Y'all, I still have her flowers. That's a story for another time. But I just recently, towards the end of last year, like finally accept the fact that she's not here. Like I wouldn't, so many things were triggered. Yeah, that's a story for another time. But then last but not least, media. So seeing something on like social media, movie scenes, or news reports could trigger your trauma as well. So again, let's revisit, let's say it's a lot where I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and a lot of sexual assault has been happening. And when I see stuff like that, it takes me back to when I went through it. Not just when I was 9. I did mention one of my children's fathers sexually abused me as well. Not only that, he would put his hands on me. Like, he was violent in that way too, physically, mentally, emotionally, any type of way. So anytime, or when I was younger, I experienced my aunt's boyfriend put his hands on her, and just certain things like that. Like you see something on the news, you'll go back and think about something that either you experienced seeing, or actually experienced because it happened to you. But that's all I have for today, y'all. But like I always like to end my videos, I want to tell you guys, if no one tells you today, I love you. You were given this life because you are strong enough and heavy on the strong enough to live it. Listen, it's okay to not be okay. Don't feel like you crazy. Don't feel like something wrong with you. Don't feel like you're not normal. You're human. You're human. And it's okay to cry, especially fellas, because I know I can see the percentage of people, male and female, who watches my videos, and I do have an audience of males. So no, it's okay for y'all to cry. That don't make y'all weak, showing y'all emotion, even if it's not around. If you have went through something, it's okay to talk about it. I mean, it's hard as males because y'all ego, but it's okay. It don't make y'all less of a man. And if you need somebody to talk about it, listen, I'm here. But I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you on Wednesday. Bye.